Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. This is the next episode of my VR and AR weekly news, this time with week 11 2022. Everything about VR and AR, hardware, games, releases and sales. Thank you to my sponsors, Woodhost VR, Open Money Events, Virtual Escape, Slim Beats and J and Design Media. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Several months ago, I reported about Holoride. This is an in-car experience in virtual reality, and now this will be out in summer 2022 by Audi and HTC. Yeah, so they are using the HTC Vive Flow, and you are sitting in the back seats of a car, and when the car, for example, drives through a right corner, then everything happens in the virtual reality world synchronized. Yeah, when you accelerate the car, then everything happens inside the virtual reality headset as well. So they are using, as I said, the Vive Flow, and as a controller you will use the smartphone. Yeah, there's of course no AAA games for that. These are only small fun experience, so that's not getting boring during the car ride. And yeah, that's very interesting. I'm invited by Holoride in Germany. I have no idea when I can do that. I hope as soon as possible, and then I can show you a little bit of Holoride. So after Corona, or at least after the restrictions of Corona, many VR arcades are opening again. And also in Germany. And if you visit Germany and you like some cool VR arcades, here is one. It's called Seventh Space, and they have 4 locations in Germany: Langenfeld, Oberhausen, Dresden and Düsseldorf. And they will also have in Cologne and Aachen in fall 2022. And they offer games for people in all ages, children and very old people, and they use it for family and birthday parties and company events, and even stuff where you can learn some cool experiences and so on. They have VR arcade games, co-op shooter, free roams in room scale as well. And they offer different VR hardware, different techs. You see the Vive Pro, for example, and some cool guns here. So this is very interesting. They also have a job offer for a techie. So if you are interested in working there, you can find the link to the arcades in the description below. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm also invited there. So I will show you a video about this one of these arcades, I think in May or something like this. We will see. Seventh Space. Thank you to Woodhost VR for this information about a Switzerland company called Creal, and they use light field technology in augmented reality headsets. And that means the stuff is more focused. The objects that should be focused are focused. Look at this. This is wrong and this is right. The bird here. And that's very, very interesting. This works with an integrated light field projector in the glasses arms here. And this works without eye tracking. Yeah? Very, very interesting. True light field. And there are also some information about the things that included in the headset and some pictures here. Look at this. This is without light field technology, and this is with the camera object in the front is focused now, and this is how it should be. Very interesting. Also here, the display on the car here. So cool. And yeah, this is the timeline. They already have some evaluation kits, and in Q4 2022 they will have compact headset evaluation kit ready, and that's very interesting. Here are also some technical specifications, very detailed. If you want to check it out, you can find the link in the description below to Creal.com. A lot of months ago I reported about Microsoft is using a special version of the HoloLens for military. And this is how it looks at the current version. So the soldiers are testing that very soon with the newest version. And but Microsoft is aware that there will be negative feedback from the soldiers, and they are preparing for that. So there are some issues with thermal vision, and also some problems with the brightness of the display. Yeah, so they expect negative feedback from the soldiers. But when I think about that, I mean, we are not sitting in an office there, yeah, when we use that. We are in a, yeah, as you can see perhaps here in the wood, in the forest, in some action scene or whatever, where there's a lot of stress and everything needs to be fast. You have to lay on ground perhaps. And I cannot imagine that wearing a augmented reality headset could be comfortable or something like that. And it's, I don't know, that it must be also very, it should not break when you fall on the ground or something like that. Yeah, and also, I mean, you can see some thermal vision, you can see people in the dark and stuff, and total darkness, but on the other side, it limits your vision as well, your real human vision as well when you wear that stuff. And I don't think it's comfortable in a war. Yeah, I don't know. We will see what Microsoft is doing there. So you have kids at home, and you're wondering what are they playing on their Quest. So you have no control about this, but very soon you will have control about this. So you will be able to lock different apps that your kids shouldn't see, like very brutal games or something like that. And then you can lock different apps with a security pattern, and then you can unlock that if you say, okay, you can play that. And it's also possible that your kids send a request to your Oculus or Meta smartphone app. So if they want to play a shooter game or anything else, and they can shoot a request, and then you can say, okay, you can play that, or decline that and lock it. And that's very cool. And that also works, for example, to block air, link, and link. That's also possible. Also by requests, that's also possible. And I think that's pretty interesting for parents, so that your kids don't buy everything and play everything. So this is on the Quest headsets very soon. Parental controls. So there are already thousands of devs that have the possibility to use the PlayStation VR2. So starting in October 2021, there were thousands of dev kits sent by Sony, to different developers and to the United States, and for example. And I'm really jealous that they can already use that headset. But of course they use that for developing and stuff, and that looks good. So for example, that means we can play a lot of cool games on the PlayStation VR2 when this will be released, perhaps at the beginning of 2023 or something like that. So the more developers get a dev kit, the more games we will have. For example, that was this week, I backed a game that's called Firmament on Kickstarter. This is a VR adventure, looks pretty interesting. I backed that, I think, years ago. I'm not sure. Yeah, April 2019 it should be delivered. And this is coming to PlayStation VR as well. Yeah, so if you want to see that game, I will show that on my channel when it's released then. So that's interesting. I'm really looking forward to try the PlayStation VR2 for myself soon. So if you want to support me and get behind the scenes videos and early access to my videos, only $1 per month, check out the first pinned comment under this video, and that would be really awesome. Only $1, as I said. And if you want to support me for free, just buy your Amazon stuff via my link that you can also find in the first pinned comment. This is only one click for you, nothing extra cost for you. That would be so awesome. So let's check out the releases this week on Steam. We have Hyperbolica. This is action game with small mini games and also small puzzles. Then we have Sci-Fantasy Defense, a mix from RTS and FPS and weapon building and mass fights. Then we have Sasari VR. We are in a beautiful but dark world and we have to solve some quests. We also have to fight monsters. That looks pretty cool. Perhaps I will show that. Then Outlier. I already showed that on my channel. This is a roguelite game with procedural generated levels. But to be honest, this is absolutely boring. It always looks the same, like you see that here on the pictures. Always the same enemies and poor gunplay and poor animations. I'm sorry, I didn't really have fun with that. You can find the video on my channel. Then on the Oculus Quest, we have Alvo. This is a very fast-paced arcade multiplayer shooter, deathmatch and free-to-play and stuff. I already showed that on my channel. It's very fast. You can see that there. Then The Tale of Onogoro. This is a manga-style VR action adventure. So we are here with this girl and we have to solve puzzles with her. And then Star Tenders. This is an alien bartender game. So we have to mix cocktails for aliens. I already showed that on my channel as well. All the games that you saw that are released you can find on my channel. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. That would be awesome, and please consider to support me. That were the releases this week. And let's check out the sales this week on Steam. We have Dirt Rally 2, a rally simulation. This is 75% off, really awesome. Then a special tip from me. Not many people know this game. Ice lakes. We can go for ice fishing, and that's pretty relaxing. It's a nice game and it's 75% off. So on the Quest, I cannot show you the deals because they only last 24 hours. On Rift, there was nothing interesting, but on PlayStation VR, there's a huge sale. I cannot show you everything, but I show you the best games with the most % off. So Robinson the Journey, a nice dinosaur adventure. It's 80% off. That's great. Then The Assembly. This is also a nice adventure. On the PlayStation VR, it's 80% off as well. Surgeon Simulator, this is totally crazy. You can do some operations on people that are totally crazy and fun. It's 80% off. Ark Park, this is also a dinosaur adventure and it's 80% off. Then Intruders Hide and Seek, this is a stealth horror adventure and it's even 90% off, only $1.99, that's crazy. And Red Matter, for me, this is one of the best VR games, adventure games with a little bit of horror. It's 75% off, guys. That were the weekly news. Please consider to support me. Check out the first pinned comment and please make a bookmark of my Amazon link so that you can get there automatically. It's only one click for you. That would be really awesome. Please don't forget thumbs up and subscription, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE